Forest Mayor, Councillor Sally Littlejohn, special guests, Albanian community members, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the event of making the Albanian Independence Day, 28th of November 1912, and the Albanian Liberation Day, 29th of November 1944. Albanian Independence and Liberation Days for years have been significant celebrations for the Albanian community in the United Kingdom. Today, we also celebrate the Albanian community's high values, culture, tradition, religion, tolerance, and their contribution to the London Borough of Waltham Forest and Britain too. We are able to reveal the role the Albanian community have played in shaping our democratic society. Their success stories in British society make us very proud. We must do whatever it takes to educate the general public of the magnificence of being of Albanian descent, but also the magnificence of being British citizens. Albanian Independence and Liberation Days are not just about learning from the past, but also a time to unlock tomorrow's opportunities. Over generations, the British society has built something extraordinary, where people from different cultural backgrounds can come with nothing, and in 1 or 2 generations can rise as high as their talent allows. Our multicultural borough embodies that spirit too. Members from different communities are at the top of every professional field. In our council, we have had many democratically elected councillors, mayors, and council leaders from different ethnic, culture, faith, and non-faith backgrounds. In our council is also the first and only democratically elected councillor in the United Kingdom of Albanian origin. Many other Albanian community members are very well integrated into the British society as well, and we are very proud of all of them. We take pride in being one of the most culturally rich and diverse boroughs in London. We celebrate and recognize the value that we all bring to our communities. I value the Waltham Forest Council's long-standing partnership with all communities, and that is why I am delighted to organize and host the Albanian Independence and Liberation Days event today. I would like to also express my gratitude to the council leader, Councillor Claire Cobian, and the Waltham Forest Council for the support shown towards all communities, including the Albanian community. Through their leadership and vision, the Albanian voices and concerns have been heard and will in the future. I look forward to building on this fantastic relationship in the years to come, based on our shared interests, challenges, and democratic values and principles. Let's enjoy the Albanian Independence and the Liberation Days event together in this beautiful venue and atmosphere. As a democratically elected councillor, I'm very proud and happy to declare that as part of our festive event, today we will have a ceremonial raising of the Albanian flag right here outside the Waltham Forest Town Hall for the 5th time in the history of our borough. This makes me and my fellow Albanians very proud of the London Borough of Waltham Forest Council. I'm very proud of the British society and its democratic institutions. I wish you all happy Albanian Independence and Liberation Days. God bless the Albanian community in the United Kingdom and Albanian nation. God bless the United Kingdom, British nation, and its democratic society. Thank you. Now I have the pleasure to invite the Waltham Forest Mayor, Councillor Sally Littlejohn, to address this event. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Berberi, otherwise known to me as Kastriot, because he is a friend, and I would like to just emphasise what he said about this borough, which is typical of many London boroughs, in that we do have people from many, many communities around the world who live here, and they have heritage and history of the countries from where they have come, and we like to celebrate those alongside the people who are celebrating. We do understand how British democracy is a beacon for many people, and we're very happy to celebrate independence from colonising powers or occupying powers in wartime, and I believe this is what you are celebrating today, and I'm very happy to join with you in that. And I will also say, Kastriot is the first Albanian councillor on Waltham Forest Council, and we are very pleased to see him elected. He was elected in 2014, and he's been a great councillor, and maybe we perhaps have more people from the Albanian community joining our council in the future. Thank you very much.
Today we celebrate the Albanian Independence Day, 28th of November 1912. However, in addition, today we commemorate the Albanian Liberation Day, 29th of November 1944. We will undertake an act of remembrance to honor the fallen Albanians and British who fought arms in arms during the Second World War for our freedom that we live today. To remember the glorious fallen Albanians and British, I read: they shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn them. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. Please join me in marking a minute's silence for the fallen Albanians and British who fought arms in arms during the Second World War. Thank you. When you go home, tell them of us and say, for you tomorrow, we gave our today. Now I have the pleasure to invite the coordinator of the Albanian British Culture Project in the London Borough of Waltham Forest, Mrs. Marcella Berberi, to kindly read In Flanders Fields.
In Flanders Fields the poppies blow, between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky, the larks, still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago, we lived, fell dawn, saw sunset glow. Loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you, from failing hands we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields. As an act of remembrance of the glorious fallen, Albanians and British, who fought arms in arms during the Second World War, I have the pleasure to invite the Waltham Forest Mayor, Councillor Berberi, and Councillor Kastriot Berberi to lay a bouquet of flowers at the platform.
Albanian Independence and Liberation Days event will now proceed with the ceremonial raising of the Albanian flag and playing of the Albanian anthem.
Flamurit bashkuar me një dëshirë një qëllim, të gjithat je duke betuar, të lidhim besën për shpatim. Prej lufteve që i largohet, që është lidhur tradhët tonë, kush është mura nuk frigohet, por vdes i një dëshmor. Prej lufteve që i largohet, që është lidhur tradhët tonë, kush është mura nuk frigohet, por vdes si një dëshmor.
I will say I'm very, very happy to have you all here today. We have had many independence celebrations, both flag raising and events in this chamber from from all the communities in Waltham Forest. And recently, of course, we've had remembrance services and celebrations. In the UK, Remembrance Day is very important. It was the signing of the armistice of the First World War on the 11th day of November in 1918, and it was considered such a horrendous war that it was decided to remember that every year and to remember the many, many millions of people who were killed during that war. And since then, it's come to represent a commemoration of people who have died in wars, and not only British people as well. And I'm very happy that Councillor Berberi has included in his speech today. He talked about the fighting during the Second World War, when British soldiers and Albanians fought side by side to defeat an enemy, a common enemy. So it's obviously a very, a seriously joyful day for Albanian people to celebrate so many historic events all at once. So again, I'm just very, very pleased to see you here. I'm looking forward to hearing some music, I believe, and I think we have refreshments as well later on. So I will stop speaking now and pass back to Councillor Berberi. Thank you.
Madam Mayor, Mr. Councillor Berberi, Mr. Councillors, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I'm very pleased and honored to participate today in this special day, which is not the first time, it is for the fifth time Mr. Kastriot Berberi has organized in similar occasions the celebration of Albanian Independence Day, and this is a great opportunity for us. Also, what makes this day special is not only celebrating, but also valuation of Waltham Forest, which has given to our community for so many years opportunities to celebrate, and I had the opportunity to take part in different occasions in interfaith forums and also organizing iftar during the month of Ramadan, and also in different other occasions with our community. What is great for this day is not only to celebrate, but also to remember all those who sacrificed for this time for us to live in the glory of peace. Albanian Day, Albanian National Day, which is most important day in our history, it is also to reflect about the future of our nation, which they have suffered for many centuries, and these values are connected with the progress which we see in every day in our life. Today, when we are invited by our Councillor Kastriot, it is important also, but because of his success which he has achieved within our community, we have never forgotten our nation and also our celebrations, and this makes for us to feel at our home. We cannot also forget the great role of United Kingdom which they played for our nation, and especially during the time of liberation of Kosovo, and the time of Tony Blair, which he has played a great role in that time. And we as a nation today, we do not celebrate only Albanian Day, but Albanians wherever they are, in Kosovo, in Macedonia, in the United Kingdom, in all other parts of the countries. I would like to thank again for giving me this opportunity to be here and to give this short speech. Thank you.
Hello everyone. As the Mayor said, welcome to the Council Chamber. It's a really lovely room, and we're very proud of the heritage here. My name is Saima. I'm a local councillor of the High Street Ward, and I'm just absolutely delighted to join you all here today in celebrating Albanian Independence Day. Both the Mayor and Kastriot spoke about the many different communities we have living here in Waltham Forest. People of different backgrounds living together, very neighbourly, very harmonious, and we've over 100 different languages, I believe, spoken in the borough, 200 different languages. But it's ways, in ways we celebrate the different communities that live in Waltham Forest. A major part of that is the flag raising ceremony, and it's no coincidence that we started raising the Albanian flag when Kastriot became a councillor, and about 3 years ago now I was Mayor of Waltham Forest, and that's when I really started noticing, by going around to different places in the borough, the richness and diversity of the communities that live in Waltham Forest. And now we are the first borough of culture, so next year we will be London Borough of Culture, and all eyes across the world will be on our borough, Waltham Forest. It's a great opportunity to really celebrate all the different cultures in Waltham Forest, and what I hope, and it's such a great turnout here today, what I hope is that we have representatives and people coming from all different communities in the borough coming to our events, our many events that we're going to be holding over the next year, and they're all free as well. So I'd like to see you all there if possible, and to celebrate our borough culture year. And thank you very much for coming along today, and Kastriot for organising this. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Waltham Forest Town Hall. Just following on from Simon, really, just to say, you know, Waltham Forest is very proud about our history and the way in which we welcome people from different parts of the world. It's very much the different cultures, the different ethnicities and the religions that make up the tapestry that is Waltham Forest. And I think in this time where we've got quite divisive voices around the world, seeking to divide people, that we tell our stories around the contribution that different ethnicities, communities, religions have made in enriching the life within Waltham Forest, within London and the UK. And you know, we'll have an opportunity to tell some of those stories through our Borough culture next year. I'd just like to touch on sort of some of the work that Kastriot has done. So I've been working with Kastriot for a number of years now, campaigning for him in Forestward, and it's a real joy campaigning for him in Forestward because he's been a councillor for only a number of years, but if you go around the streets of Forestward, and if not Waltham Forest, everyone seems to know who he is. He's really built up a reputation for himself, and he's always very keen to remind people of his heritage, which he is Albanian and British. And I think, again, that example of him leading from the front as an Albanian British citizen is something that must make everyone very proud. And it's really good to meet your parents here today. You must be very proud of your son. He's done some excellent work in this borough, and it's a real pleasure working with him and being at events such as this. And you know, the fact that he, as Simon said, inaugurated the flag raising ceremony for the Albanian flag here in Waltham Forest is against a real achievement that I'm sure the whole community is very proud of. So I look forward to the entertainment, so I'm not going to keep you from that, and thank you again for coming along, and hope you enjoy the rest of the time.
Albanians say we have the dessert at the end. I'd like to make some special guests. I'd like to thank our artists, but let me start by thanking a famous choreographer, Tomorko Kona. He's over there. Can I give him a round of applause, please? I'd like to thank and welcome a very famous pianist, Albanian pianist, Maria Latzinga. He's over there. I'd like to thank our performers. I'd like them to stand and say hello to everybody that are going to perform for us today. Let's thank the soprano, the lady over there. Can you give her a round of applause, please? Actually, Kate has got only one chair, but I'll put two. So I'll leave another. The last chair is the founder and the coordinator of the first and only Albanian TV in the United Kingdom who is covering this event today, Mr. Helidon Castrato from UK TV. Before we go for some British, I repeat, British, no Albanian refreshments. We are all British and proud to be British. After the event, we'll go to have some live refreshments in the annex outside. But before that, we'll leave the floor to our artists for some cultural performance. ceremoni sot nga televizioni i parë i vetëm RUK TV.
Well done, RUK TV. Thank you.